Hey everybody, it's Nanette and welcome. This is September and the National Fall Prevention. So this video is dedicated to help bring some simple things you can do. You could do it within an exercise space or somewhere maybe in your kitchen, a few minutes every day, making sure you have a sturdy chair or counter or banister that you can use. So let's begin. So we'll start with mountain pose. So finding yourself grounded. Some of these things you can do in a chair, and certainly finding mountain as you find the feet and come up on the toes and heels. Again, that chair, if you need it, or a wall, maybe side to side. Now I'm practicing in bare feet. If you've ever dropped a grain of rice on the floor, you can feel it in your feet. So we're building propioception. Where is our body in space as I move front to back? And the Tin Man, where I imagine my feet rusted to the ground and I'm moving around, trying to find that 3 points to the foot, the big toe mound, the pinky toe mound, and the center of the heel. And from here, just letting yourself float up into mountain, and then sit down. Up you go. So we're strengthening the muscles of the quads, helping us get out and in and out of a chair. You could do these literally sitting in the chair, coming out, floating down. And then just move those feet gently. We're going to do balance beam. So you're going to take your left foot, cross it over. If this is too much and you're feeling your feet roll like mine's doing, feel the fullness of your feet or put it more in front. So we're crossing and my left foot's in front and my right hand is underneath. So I'm making you into a pretzel and opening there. So we're moving away from the midline of the body. And then we'll try the other side. It's very interesting how just something as simple as crossing over. So now the right is over, the left is under. And maybe feel the sway and then finding stillness and strength as you open up. So that's eagle, where we cross. The next is a moving tree. So I'm going to make sure Lydia likes to be in on sessions, so that I want to make sure this is available. I'm a good distance away, so I'm not crutching onto it. And we know tree, quintessential, making sure that this supporting leg is strength and strong. So we can invite maybe a loose one and then lift and put the heel down, or maybe let it touch the curve of the spine. Keeping lifted here, lift, lift. That balance is from foot to head. And we're gonna move the tree. So we're gonna extend it out, bring it in front, a front tree, and just play with moving away from the midline of the body. It doesn't have to be high. You could even trace the floor. And let that go, walk it out. So I'm trying to do a very abbreviated video. You could hit the pause button and spend more time, or maybe just do the first 3. So I'm coming into tree, I'm opening up the hip, I'm extending out quad, really stretching, feeling that toe point, and in front, and maybe playing a circle here, but that I'm challenging on one leg away from the midline. And let those feet shake out. So we want to be relaxed. We don't want to be rigid because we're very awkward in our movement. Relax. Breathe. Really important. Our next one is heel raises. So I'm going to turn, I'm having a light fingertip here. I'm going to bend the knees and then come up on the toes. I'm making sure that I'm right on the fullness of my toe pad, that I'm not swirling around here. So even if it's just a dime's distance, you can rock that, please. Beautiful. And lifting the toes, bouncing. This helps circulation. And then if you're ready for it, we're going to do single leg. So this leg's going to just kind of relax and decorate the place. This one's doing the work. And if you're like me with a little injury on this leg, I'm going very easy and the focus on the lowering. And then we'll switch legs. I shake out. Hey, Lucy. Bend and straighten. And I might need a shake out. I might need to reset. Bend. And making sure this isn't wobbling. So, you put a mirror in front of you so you can see what you're doing. Nice tall spine. That one kind of wobbled. Yeah. And then I'm just going to kick a little soccer ball across. Breathe. Number 5 is toe raises. So lifting the toes, lifting the foot, scrunching the toes, because obviously our foundation is our feet. Our balance starts with our feet, and the most important joint is those ankles. So you can play with scrunching the toes, pointing the toes, coming up on those heels. We did those before. Lifting just the toes, wiggling them around, lifting the whole foot. Excellent. Number 6 is just letting this leg be strong and just movement, mobility in the hip. If our hips are very stiff, we are less likely to be able to have that fluidity to move, to walk, and improve our strength and our fitness. So that mobility, and where this is called ab and adduction, that's soccer ball. So I'm kicking it with the inside of my heel. I'm not swinging all over the place. I'm keeping nice and tall. Brace that tummy, lift out of the waist, tall neck, looking straight ahead. And then we'll try the other side. Gentle side to side movement. Breathe. You could even play with going behind you, but try not to kick your dog. That would be bad. Have some fun with it. And then just let yourself bounce. Just let yourself bounce. I'm going to walk a tightrope, so my chair is going to be that I can take 4 steps and the chair is still there for me. So starting heel, ball, toe, heel, ball, toe, heel, ball, toe. So I'm on a tightrope. I'm looking straight ahead, really feeling into those feet. Oops, there's a dog. And then now I'm going to turn my head as I walk. So I'm doing a turning of the head, looking at each wall. And then I'm going to look up and down, up and down. Those are really important, and I want you to practice this in my galley kitchen where I have counters on both sides. Walk in the plank. Look both ways. Please, please, please do that, but have this available, because it's interesting. People shared with me that the side to side, but the up and the down was challenging, and this is balance challenge, baby. B, C, B. We got it. We're gonna do some leg swings. You can bend the knee or kick. So you're moving momentum in this hip mobility where this stays stable, and then switch legs. Again, I'm trying to keep this short and sweet so you can pause it, maybe do the first 3. So set yourself up for success. Just say, I'm going to do 5 minutes. Yeah, maybe connect it with something you always do. So you might be brushing your teeth, or you do it and then you have your coffee. And I'm just going to super point my toe. And here we're going to do a little bit of movement, a balance challenge, picking up the left knee and then taking it, feeling the toe behind you. Feel the toe, put down your heel, and now hinge and lift. Bring it through, tall spine, flex your foot, track it through, find it behind you, feel the toe pad, find the heel, because you can't see it, you have to feel for it, that's proprioception, and then lift, just lift right off that toenail. You don't have to kick it up here, and maybe let the arms reach behind you. Maybe let them come in front, step back, hinge, and lift, and bring it in. So I allowed myself a wobble there to correct, to get strong. But if I'm going all over the place, I need to reset. Let's try it with the other leg. So find that mountain. Find those knees are soft. They're keeping that body strong, lifting out of the waist. Finding that right knee. Stepping back, feeling the toe pad and the arch in the heel. And now coming up, hinge, long spine, lift. This is airplane arms behind us. Bring it through. This is crane. Stepping back. Find your feet. Feel it. Don't rush. And lift. And one more time. Take it up. Breathe. Step back. And maybe just play, moving your airplane around. Lifting behind you and then bringing it, finding mountain. And the last one we're going to do are called pops, where we're, imagining, I need Lydia, come on over here. Imagining you've got something, on the ground, your grandchildren's books or toys or dog toys, and you have to step over it. So I'm loading my foot. Now you come. And just so you can see my foot, thank you, excuse me. So I'm coming onto my toe, I'm landing, heel, toe, pop, heel, toe, pop. So I'm putting my foot down, pop, pop, pop. I'm doing a little loud so you can hear me. I'm going away from my body. Putting my foot down, popping it. So strengthening, landing carefully. So take your pops out to play. And you could do it just front. I'll show you. Want to make sure you can see my feet. I don't. Heel, pop. So I'm going away from the center, from mountain, challenging myself. And remember, we want to include the CDC looking at effective fall prevention programs from all over the world. Now we have to move multi-directionally. So those are the 10. I'm going to be adding more towards as the month progresses. Those are just kind of basics. Big shout out to my wonderful participants at Village at Warman's Mill, and of course Frederick County virtual group and South County wide. I'm blessed and lucky to be hanging with you, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Keep coming back, keep checking us out, and the best from Miss Lydia and Miss Lucy's up here. Cheers. Be well.